Minecraft is a 3D sandbox game that came out in 2011. I'm sure most of us have played Minecraft at one point and have always wondered what secrets were in the game. Well, in today's video, we're going to be going over the Minecraft Easter egg iceberg. Let's get right into it. First added in 2014, the Easter egg requires the player to obtain a name tag. Once the player has the name tag, they need to rename the name tag to Dinnerbone. Once the name tag is renamed, if the player puts the name tag on any certain mob, they should be upside down. Herobrine is a Minecraft creepypasta. Herobrine was first seen on 4chan on August 19th, 2010. Ever since then, Herobrine's popularity has skyrocketed. This entry refers to how Mojang would add in their patch notes removed Herobrine, even though there is no evidence in vanilla Minecraft that Herobrine was ever existing. However, recently they have stopped adding removed Herobrine into the patch notes. Grum is the exact same thing as Dinnerbone. Putting this name tag on a mob will turn them upside down. Renaming a name tag to all lowercase Jeb underscore and putting it on a sheep will turn the sheep into a rainbow sheep. When the sheep is killed, it will drop the same color wool prior to the name change. This Easter egg was actually put in the game as a reminder from one of the creative designers, Jeb, or his full name here, which I'll probably butcher if I try to pronounce. So let's move on to the next entry. Minecraft is the name of the game we all play today. But before Minecraft, what was the name of the game? The game was originally called Cave Game. Now, wouldn't that be something if the game never changed? You guys like Minecraft or Cave Game better? Colormatic is a splash text in Minecraft, which splash texts are yellow lines of text that you will see when you launch the game on the title screen. These are chosen at random. This splash uses the section symbol, and the characters that come after it are usually color codes, which make the splash text colorful. In Minecraft, there are mobs called villagers, and you can find them at villages. This entry is talking about the feature where you can turn a villager into a witch, which is similar to a villager in how it looks, but is a hostile mob and will attack you with splash potions if you get close. To transform a villager to a witch, you need to get a villager trapped in a box using blocks or fences. Then you need to have lightning strike the villager, which can be done with a lightning rod, trident with channeling, or if you have commands, you can summon a lightning strike. A brown mushroom is a rare variant of the red mushroom which only spawns in Mushroom Island biomes, which aren't the easiest to find. With the red mushroom, you need to do something similar from what we talked about with the villager. You need to get the mushroom struck by lightning. You can do this with all the same ways I said before. Doing this will turn the mushroom into a brown mushroom. If you've noticed the trend from the last couple of entries, we got another one. A charged creeper is a variant of the creeper which is stronger and has a bigger blast radius than a normal creeper. To get a charged creeper, it needs to be hit by lightning. You can do this by all the other ways that I showed before. Continuing the trend for this, you need a pig, and if the lightning hits the pig, it will turn into a zombie piglin. Milking a mushroom cow will give you milk just like a normal cow. But did you know if you try to milk a mushroom cow with a bull, you'll get mushroom stew? This refers to beds which can be used to sleep. If you try to sleep in other dimensions, the bed will blow up. A lot of people know this from speedrun attempts with people using beds as their main weapon against the Ender Dragon, which is kinda crazy to think about. A giant is a mob in Minecraft that looks like a gigantic zombie. The giant's health is 50 hearts and can be only spawned in with commands. Iron golems are a mob in Minecraft that can be found in villages, and one of the more interesting parts of iron golems is that they drop roses or poppies when they die. Iron golems can also offer poppies to villagers, with sometimes a poppy spawning in their hand, and this is a reference to Lapita Castle in the sky, where ancient robots do a similar thing. In Minecraft, there are parrots you can find in jungle biomes, and you can tame them with seeds. A little Easter egg you can do with the parrots is once you've tamed a parrot, if you have a jukebox and play music in it with a parrot nearby, it will start dancing. This Easter egg is a reference to the party parrot meme. The fox is a mob that can spawn in taiga biomes, but did you know that if the fox spawns in a snowy biome, it will turn into a white fox? Pretty cool little Easter egg. When coming up and designing the Enderman, Notch thought to himself that they weren't creepy enough, so he added a feature where if you look at an Enderman and make eye contact, that the Enderman would go from a passive mob to an aggressive mob, and would start the Enderman's attack. If you look at an Enderman, it will play a static sound that is similar to what plays when you look at Slenderman, which is a fictional supernatural character that a lot of people think the Enderman got inspiration from. In Minecraft, like the iron golem, you can spawn something else into the world that is a snow golem, or snowman, whatever you want to call it. With the snowman, they wear pumpkins on their face, but have you ever wanted to get rid of those? Well, if you use shears on a snowman, it will get rid of the pumpkin on their head and reveal their face. Is this a better face reveal than Dream? Let me know down below in the comments. Using shears on a mushroom will revert it back into a normal cow. To be honest, this is kinda sad. When parrots were being added to Minecraft, the way to breed them was with cookies, and this led to a public outrage because people didn't want kids to think that this was okay, because since in real life, even just a little bit of chocolate chip cookies can be very dangerous for parrots. Mojang has now changed this and has made it now that if you feed a cookie to a parrot, it will instantly die. The lie refers to the achievement in Minecraft when you make a cake. The phrase "the lie" refers to the 2007 game Portal. Chiseled blocks are decorative blocks that have cool designs on them, and most of them usually have a mob face on them. For example, the chiseled sandstone shows a creeper, and the red sandstone shows the wither. This is another splash text, and this is the first splash text without an exclamation point at the end. And as the text implies for the splash text, this will never appear on your screen if you play on Java Edition. This can appear though on different versions of the game. This refers to something called Pack PNG, which you can find in the options under Resource Packs. In this pack, you can see a small screenshot of a random world, and this led people on the hunt to find the seed of this screenshot. It wasn't easy, but eventually was found. And if you want to know more about this, check out Sal C1's video on this, as it goes way more in depth into this, and it is an amazing video. This is similar to Pack PNG's entry, but this deals with Minecraft and its title screen. For the longest time when you'd launch the game, you would see the same blocks behind you. This led people to try and find the seed for this, and they eventually did it. And again, Sal C1 has an amazing video on it, so if this sounds interesting, go check those videos out. Toast refers to what happens in Minecraft when you give a rabbit the name Toast with a name tag. Doing this will change the rabbit's appearance to black and white. The story behind this name is that a user by the name of xyen420 posted something on Reddit about his girlfriend's rabbit named Toast, and one day the rabbit went missing. In the post, he asked if maybe they could put Toast in the game, so anytime they are playing, they can remember him. deadmau5 is a Canadian music producer, and this entry refers to his Minecraft skin. His Minecraft skin is the only skin in the game with large ears. These ears are supposed to be similar to his onstage mask he wears. The backstory to this is that Notch, the creator of Minecraft, was a fan of deadmau5's music, and deadmau5 was a fan of Minecraft. Notch liking deadmau5 put this feature in the game, making deadmau5 having huge ears. One fun thing to know about this is that deadmau5's name tag is actually programmed to be placed higher up than the normal player to fit for the ears. The ears only work because of deadmau5's username, so if deadmau5 ever decided to change his name, he would no longer have these ears. I wonder if he'll ever do that, or he'll keep his skin forever. Johnny refers to giving a Vindicator the name Johnny. Doing this will make the Vindicator hostile to every mob except evokers, pillagers, other Vindicators, and ghasts. This is a reference to the movie The Shining, in the famous scene, "Here's Johnny." Deja vu is a splash text that can appear when you start Minecraft. This text refers to the term deja vu, which means the experience of feeling short that one has already witnessed or experienced a current situation. This refers to the Minecraft launcher and how at one point there was a pig on the launcher. Around this time was when a popular YouTuber called Technoblade passed away. Fans wanted a way for Technoblade to be remembered in the game and asked Mojang if they could add a tribute to Technoblade in the game. And around June 2nd, 2022, they eventually did, adding a crown to the pig in the launcher. But recently they've changed the launcher and removed the Easter egg, and fans are not happy at all with this change. How do you guys feel about this? Turing complete is another splash text. The meaning of this refers to the term Turing completeness and is used in computer science for machines and programming languages that are able to perform all operations of a Turing machine. The redstone mechanism is one of them. A zombie horse refers to the zombie horse mob in Minecraft. The only way to get a zombie horse is to do the /summon command or use their spawn egg. When zombie horses die, they have a chance to drop rotten flesh. One fun fact about the zombie horse is that it is the only undead mob in the game that is 100% passive. The Illusioner is a mob in Minecraft that you might have not heard about. This is because the mob is only in Java Edition, and on top of that, the mob doesn't even have a spawn egg. The only way to spawn an Illusioner in is using data packs or the /summon command. This mob is similar to the giant in the zombie horse, as you cannot find it normally in the game. One thing to know about an Illusioner is that even though they don't naturally spawn in raids, if an Illusioner is spawned in, it will attack players, villagers, iron golems, etc. within a certain area. And they can also join a nearby raid if close enough to the captain. This refers to the Easter egg in Minecraft on Halloween, or October 31st. On Halloween, zombies, zombie villagers, zombified piglins, skeletons, wither skeletons, strays, husks can spawn in with either a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern on their head. Piglins are a mob found in the Nether, and this entry refers to when a group of piglins kill adult hoglins, they have a 10% chance of dancing. This entry refers to the enchantment table in Minecraft and how when you go to enchant certain items, a language appears. That certain language is the Standard Galactic Alphabet. In short, each symbol in the Standard Galactic Alphabet is simply a substitute for a Latin alphabet letter. Here's a chart that you can try and use to convert the text from enchantment table. One thing to note is that the letters in the enchantment table are chosen at random, so even if you translate it correctly, it might seem off still, or not make much sense. The Killer Bunny is an Easter egg in Minecraft where you can spawn a hostile version of a rabbit, which will attack players, foxes, and wolves. This mob you can only spawn in Java Edition. The Killer Bunny can be spawned with the command /summon, and it has a nameplate over its head saying The Killer Bunny. One fun fact to note is that even if you change the difficulty to peaceful, the bunny will not despawn. From December 24th to the 26th, in Minecraft Java Edition, the chest textures change. One fun fact about this is that the normal chest and the trap chest, you can usually distinguish between them because the trap chest has a red color around the latch. But with the Christmas chest retexture, you cannot tell the difference between a normal and a trap chest. So the time where you're supposed to be nice and giving out gifts might be the time best for giving your friends some not so nice gifts. This refers to one of Minecraft's many paintings in the game. The painting is of a skull that is on fire, with some terrain in the background. What many people wanted to know, just like packed PNG in the title screen, was how can we find the terrain that was in the background of the painting, and how can we find the exact seed? Long story short, a team of players were able to find the seed after many attempts, and if you want to have an in-depth explanation of this, go check out Ant Venom's video on this. It's a very good one. This refers to when a player in Minecraft has the name Notch. When they die, they drop an apple. In the current versions of Minecraft, this feature has been removed. A little fun fact is a player named JTE made a joke about Notch being able to drop an apple when he was killed, and that apples could be crafted into something called a golden apple. This was a joke on the fact that apples were totally unobtainable at the time, but if you know anything about Minecraft now, both these items are now in the game. This Easter egg is actually very interesting, and I actually didn't know this one. How this Easter egg basically works is that you need to spawn in some sheep and dye them blue. If you spawn in an evoker, it will change the sheep from blue to red. This is actually a reference to the game Age of Empires, where in the game monks make a similar noise to the evoker and turn blue clothes into red clothes. A random Easter egg in Minecraft, but still interesting. Woodland mansions are structures that can be naturally generated in Minecraft. You could probably tell by the name, but these are big giant mansions that contain mobs like evokers and vindicators. In these mansions, you can find many different secret rooms in them. Some examples of these rooms are the fake end room. In this room, there is a fake end portal with a trap chest on the portal holding 2 ender pearls with TNT to the left and right of the chest. Another room is the lava room, where the player can find a diamond block, but to get to this diamond block, the player needs to break the glass and remove the lava. There are many other secret rooms like the X room, spider room, obsidian room, birch pillar room, clean chest room, and the attic room. If you want to know more about these rooms, I'd suggest looking up a video because they are pretty cool. This Easter egg is a very cool one. For this Easter egg, you are able to create the Mojang logo on a banner. To do this, you need an enchanted golden apple, paper, a red banner, and white dye. You first combine the golden apple and paper into a crafting table to get the banner and pattern. Then in a loom, put that banner pattern in with a red banner and the white dye, and you will get the Mojang logo banner. Pretty cool little Easter egg. This is referring to when your game crashes, you can sometimes get these funny messages like, you should try our sister game, Minecraft, which for people who don't get the reference, when you start Minecraft, you can have the words Minecraft on the logo be spelled mince instead of mine. There are many different messages you can get, so maybe you'll see one the next time you crash. A locked chest or a Steve CO supply crate was a block that would send you to the Minecraft store, which was used for an April Fool's joke Notch did back in 2011. When you clicked on the chest, it would show you this prompt. This website was basically a huge troll, and if you had $10,000 of items in the cart or more, a window would pop up asking if you were prone to seizures. If you said yes and you continued, the screen would start flashing. This was another April Fool's joke for 2015. In this, a new snapshot was released called the Love and Hugs update. This update added new gameplay features like the Love Meter, Obsidian Boats, Flying Squids, Smiling Creepers, Potions of Caring, and Sharing. Fat free is another splash text in Minecraft, and the meaning of this is that you will usually see this text advertised on food, aiming usually for people trying to lose weight. An igloo is a structure that can naturally generate in your Minecraft world. This entry refers to the chance of any igloo you find to have a basement. These basements can be found under the carpet of an igloo, with a trapdoor beneath it. If you open the trapdoor and follow the ladder down, you will get to the basement. In the basement, you can find a chest full of loot, a brewing stand, a cauldron, and the basement is made out of stone bricks, and some of them are silverfish infested, so be careful. The coolest thing about this room is that there is 2 different cages, with a normal villager and a zombie villager. This is meant to be used as a zombie villager curing station, or whatever you want to call it. For Minecraft's 10th anniversary on May 17th, 2019, the cake model was modified to show the number 10 above it. This was only in the game for a short period of time, being removed on May 20th, 2019, and even if you change your game version and date, you cannot get this cake ever again in the game. Before the texture update came out in April 2019, the Elder Guardian had an unused area in its texture saying the word Jeb. In the Love and Hugs April Fool's update we talked about earlier in this iceberg, there's an interesting Easter egg where if you create a super flat world, at the coordinates x0 and z0, there's a certain area where it's snowing more than normal chunks and raining in others. In some chunks there's no snow even if it's raining. With all this going on, it forms a QR code. When this QR code was scanned, it revealed the name of the new combat update for Java 1.9. The trendy update was an April Fool's update for 2016, and this update from what I found actually came out on March 30th instead of April 1st, which is something I think is interesting. In this update, Mojang added one new block called the USB charger block, which worked the same exact way as a redstone block. They also added an item called the Reality Vision Goggles, and this was actually a pretty cool item acting as a map you would wear on your head, and when you would look down, you would get to see a top-down view of the world. There was also an item called the Smarter Watch, which would keep track of how many times you jumped, how many blocks you walked, and basically worked as a smartwatch. There are a bunch of other features, so if you want to know more about this update, check out Max Stuff's video on the April Fool's features. 23 block cactus refers to a seed in 1.14.4 that has a 23 tall block cactus. This honestly is insane and was another Easter egg I actually never knew about in Minecraft. Missing no is another splash text, but this time it's a little bit different. In older versions of the game, you could get the missing no splash text to appear if you deleted the file splashes.txt, but didn't delete the meta.inf folder. When you launched the game, the splash text would say missing no. This is actually a reference to a famous glitch in Pokemon Red. This splash text was eventually removed from the game. This entry refers to the many different languages Minecraft can be played in. In Minecraft, there's 5 troll/joke languages in the game. If a player types the word excitedze into the search bar of a recipe book, the language will automatically change to pirate speak. The backstory for this is excitedze was the username of a former Mojang staff member. This can mean two things, but I think the cape is referring to the migrator cape that Mojang gave to players that migrated from Mojang accounts to Microsoft accounts, and this was their thank you for doing that, giving you a free cape. But when researching, I found another cape that was given to the user Mr. Messiah, and they gave this cape as a thank you to Mr. Messiah for creating the Better Light mod. This is another splash text. Now, if you read the splash text, it says absolutely dragon free. Now let's think about that for a moment. Is Minecraft dragon free? Yeah, Minecraft isn't. And guess what the splash text was actually changed to when the Ender Dragon was added? It was changed to kind of dragon free. The backstory of this splash text was from a game that Notch created called Worm Online. There is a quote where Notch says, "We will never add dragons." Where you probably guessed it, they added dragons into the game just like Minecraft. This is talking about how if you go into spectator mode, you can view how mobs view the world of Minecraft. Mobs like creepers, Endermen, and spiders all see the world differently. Creepers can see the world with a green tint. Endermen have inverted colors. Spiders and cave spiders have quintuple vision with a little bit of blurriness and a high FOV. But with cave spiders, their view is actually closer to the ground. This is referring to an older version of Minecraft, being the Legacy Console Edition. In the TU12 to TU13 tutorial worlds, there's a sandstone pyramid, and at the top of this pyramid there's 4 blocks of gold on top of 1 piece of obsidian, and this is referred to as the Tower of Pimps. It was made by Gavin Free, who was a part of Achievement Hunter, which was a video game division of Rooster Teeth. In their Let's Play series, Gavin made this and Mojang decided to add it, so it's a cool little Easter egg. The Infinity Update, also known as the Ultimate Content Update, released on April 1st, 2020, making it another April Fool's update. This update was labeled as 20W14 Infinite in the launcher, so I believe that is why it is called the Infinity Update in this iceberg. In this update, it added new dimensions using existing elements of the game. One funny thing they added in this update was a block called Swaggiest Stairs Ever, which was literally just a netherite block stair. Disc 11 is one of Minecraft's many discs in the game, and can be played in a jukebox. For this entry, we focus on what Disc 11 looks like in a spectrogram. For those who don't know what a spectrogram is, it's a visual representation of the spectrum of frequencies. Basically, in short, you'll see audio displayed visually. In this case with Disc 11, if you put the audio into a spectrogram, a couple interesting things come up. When you put Disc 11 through the spectrogram, you can see Steve, the main character's face, and the numbers 12418. Many theories have come from this, but nothing has been confirmed. Do you guys think there is more to this, or is it just a cool little Easter egg? In Minecraft, you can get eggs from chickens, and if you throw them, you can sometimes get a chicken with a 13.7% chance. But did you know that you can sometimes get up to 4 chickens from 1 egg? Yes, you heard me correct, 4 chickens from 1 egg. And to be honest with you guys, I've been playing Minecraft for so many years and I can't remember one time where I got this to happen. How many times have you guys gotten more than 1 chicken from an egg? And have you ever gotten 4? This entry I'm not 100% sure if it's real, but what I've found is that this refers to Notch and his ex-wife, Ellen Zetterstrand. A Reddit post from 12 years ago says that someone tried the seed Notch Heart EZ and got this to spawn in naturally. A lot of people have called this fake because when you put a seed into Minecraft, if you put a certain word, for example, it will just translate to a bunch of numbers. The word actually has no correlation to what seed you get. Sarge was something that you could put into command blocks, and if you enter it without a / at the start of a word, you will end up with this output. There was also help commands with the user doing the /help command in a command block. It would give you the messages with the prefix Sarge says at the start with a prompt like Sarge says /dop at p or Sarge says ask for help on Twitter. The word Sarge comes from the Minecraft game developer Michael Stroik. This refers to when the COVID-19 pandemic was going on, Minecraft added a few splash texts like wash your hands, stay home and play games, and support local businesses. I don't know how to say this, but this is another splash text in Minecraft, and the reason this was actually added to the game was a reference to a user on Reddit who commented on the sounds the villagers make. Super Secret Settings was a setting that Dinnerbone or Nathan Adams, a technical director at Mojang, added in Snapshot 13W36A for 1.7.2 for Java. In this, there would be an option in the settings that said Super Secret Settings, and clicking this would play a sound and would change the shader of the screen. This feature was removed later on in Snapshot 15W31A for 1.9. This one is pretty funny and short, but we all know polar bears in Minecraft, right? Well, did you ever wonder why they got added? They actually got added because Jeb's wife wanted them in the game, making this entry more sense, calling Jeb a simp, which basically means doing a little to too much for a person you like when there is no real reason at all. Of course, most players are joking around when they say this, but it's still funny. This is the reason we actually have polar bears in the game. This one is another splash text and is referring to the two splash texts 0% sugar and 1% sugar. Originally before 1.9, the splash text 0% sugar was in the game referencing sugar-free foods that are advertised. This then was changed to the splash text 1% sugar. Cave14.ogg refers to cave sound 14, which is an ambient sound you will randomly hear when in a cave. And the reason this one is so special is not just how weird and creepy it sounds, but when you put it into a spectrogram, it shows the face of a creeper. The 3D shareware update was an April Fool's update for 2019. In this update, the game was changed to feel like a 1990s game, with the biggest inspiration coming from the game Doom. Minecraft on their official YouTube channel even uploaded a video called Minecraft 3D 1994 exclusive footage. And in the description we're talking about the game, they talk about how it came out on April 1st, 1994, and how it was one of the best games made during its time, and it was so good that they couldn't even remember developing it. I wonder why. Larger than Earth is another splash text, and this one is basically what it sounds like. The Minecraft map's full size in theory is about 8 times the total surface area of Earth, but with restrictions with technology, the size of the map is a lot smaller, but it is still larger than Earth even with the restrictions. This entry I think is one of the creepiest ones on the iceberg. The Warped Forest is a biome in the Nether and is probably one of the safest places to be in the Nether since there is no hostile mobs that spawn naturally there. There is one thing that is very interesting about the Warped Forest, and that it is the only place in Minecraft that no music plays. For this entry it talked about the ambient sounds, which we know about with the caves, but in the Warped Forest it has its own ambient sounds. The weird thing about 2 of these ambient sounds is that 2 of them are called Warped Forest Help 1 and Warped Forest Help 2. I'll play them now. Now, why would Mojang call these sounds help? We already talked about there being no hostile mobs in the biome, so why would someone need help? This user had a theory I found pretty interesting. Sorry for my English, but here's a theory. The Warped Forest is a crimson forest that keeps thousands of souls inside of it. The forest and the souls are connected by mycelium, and they act as one big creature. That explains why it is blue like soulfire, demonic laughs, and the fact that the biome usually takes place between a crimson forest and a soul valley. There are a lot of Endermen because some of the souls of their ancestors, the ancient builders, calling them. Maybe asking Endermen to free them, or maybe they just want the blocks. I found this very interesting. If you guys have any updates on this or know anything else that I don't, please let me know down below in the comments. This refers to how the Crimson Forest, which is another biome in the Nether, had most of the sounds in the biome made with balloons. Pretty interesting. I'll play some of the sounds here and tell me if you can hear any of the balloon sounds. And that is the Minecraft Easter egg iceberg. I just wanted to say thank you guys for watching. This meant a lot. And if you made it to this point, because this video took me a long time to make. I don't know if it was longer than the Christmas iceberg, but yeah. And if you haven't seen the Christmas iceberg, check that out. I just wanted to thank Mr. Seal for making this iceberg. Huge shout out to Mr. Seal. And yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.